We'll give it a go.
Thank you for coming. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Catherine Day. I'm
Yeah.
from Team Day Real Estate.
Fantastic. Thank you, Catherine. Could you please spend the next 2 to 3 minutes outlining the fact of the dispute?
Sure.
Okay.
So I did bring some notes with me, so I will be referring to those if that's
Sure.
okay, just to make sure I capture everything.
Sure.
So on the 3rd of May this year, we had our tenant vacate the premises,
Okay, yeah.
and we had, when we were doing our exit inspection, we noticed that the property was not in a state that we could re-let.
Oh,
So during the exit interview, we particularly noticed the kitchen and the bathroom areas were not cleaned well
okay.
enough, and also the backyard had some rubbish and wasn't up to standard.
All right. So, was there any kind of standard that was not was breached by the tenant? Any standard that was breached by the tenant?
So is that 27? Is that what you mean?
You could have a look at your notes.
Sure. So
Did they breach any standards? This question 1.
so they actually breached the
They
agreement.
did.
Yes.
Okay, please carry on.
So they failed to comply with
I
standard
see.
form 37 of the general tenancy agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are they seeking?
So we are seeking, we've received a cleaning quote for
Yeah.
inside the property that's $500. And also we received a quote to clean up the yard outside, which was $400. So we're claiming $900 as part of
see.
that agreement.
Good. What evidence can you produce to support your claims today?
So we had the original inspection report. So the condition of the property when
Yeah.
the tenant arrived, and then we have and we took photos during that,
Yeah.
and we also have our inspections, our regular inspections,
Could you tell me what inspection, the name of the inspection?
inspection reports.
Okay.
So
was
the
it-
tenancy
Okay.
inspection reports,
All right.
and
How many reports were there?
so we had 3.
Okay, and the first one is?
The entry report,
Okay.
and then we had the ongoing.
All right, the ongoing report, is it?
Yeah, so we had 2
What do you
of
call
those.
that?
The
Is that the routine?
the routine inspection report that I've got here. Sorry, that we
okay.
cross-referenced.
Cross-reference.
So we cross-referenced the entry condition report
Yeah.
and photos, and then also our routine inspection reports.
And the final inspection
And then the
one?
final inspection was on the 3rd of May.
All right. And what
the
did you
exit
find?
report.
The exit report.
And so we found that on that day, the exit report
Yeah.
wasn't in the same condition as the
Fantastic.
previous report.
Okay. Was that only the report? Or did you have any other evidence?
No, we had photo evidence as well and video
Okay.
evidence.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Now, have you provided the evidence to the tenant?
We did. So unfortunately, the tenant couldn't make the exit.
Oh,
Inspection?
Okay. Yeah.
So we called her straight away when we arrived at the property,
Yeah.
and it was about 2 hours after she had submitted the keys back
Yeah.
to the office. And we called her and said that the property wasn't in a condition that we
I
were
see.
expecting.
Okay. Now, the tenant stated that the property was clean when she vacated it. Is it possible for someone to have entered afterwards to mess it up?
So we did ask her whether there was anyone, whether she had anyone with her that helped her remove her things
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
property, and whether they had access to the property after she had returned the keys. And she said no, there was no one.
Okay. When did she return the key?
So it was about 12 o'clock on the 3rd of May, and then we went to do the exit interview, the exit report inspection at about 2 o'clock.
Okay. Now, what steps did you take to try and resolve the dispute with the tenant? That's question 8.
Yep.
Question 5 actually.
So we called her and we sent her an email with the evidence.
Okay,
So, and the
good.
evidence we provided her were the photos of the original inspection
I see. Yeah.
and also like the entry condition report and
Yeah,
photos.
okay.
And then the photos from the exit inspection to cross-reference, so she could see the evidence that it was quite different
All right.
to when she
Okay.
first moved in.
When she first moved in. I see. Now, do you have any questions you wish to ask the tenant today?
Yeah, so I think the main thing is, was there anyone that helped her, and whether they had access to the property after she had returned the keys, and whether they had gone back at all without her. Also, I think it would be important to find out if she would be willing to contribute any amount at all towards the costs
I
of
see.
what we're
Okay.
asking for today.
That's good. Now, what outcome is the landlord after, and would you please provide me with the desired and also the alternative?
So the landlord would really like the property cleaned, obviously,
Yes,
the
yes.
inside of the property, but also the grounds as well, and the rubbish removed. It's quite obvious that it was during the tenancy that this has happened. So that's what the landlord would like.
Yeah.
So it would be important because we're trying to find a replacement tenant. So it's important for the landlord to get this sorted and resolved. And the landlord is being extremely reasonable and would actually be willing to cover the cost of the rubbish removal, the yard cleanup themselves, and just if the tenant could pay the $500 for the internal cleaning.
I see. Okay. And how do you feel about the response or the outcome proposed by the tenant?
Look, it's really quite disappointing because they were a great tenant throughout their time here at the property. They looked after the property, they cared for it, they cleaned it every time we had our routine inspections. It was presented really well.
Yes.
So it's very disappointing that they've moved out and they just haven't done that final clean that we would expect.
Okay. Now, and how would you like this dispute to be resolved today?
It would be really important for the tenant to understand that they didn't meet their agreement that they signed up for. And as I said, the landlord's very reasonable and would be willing to cover the cost of the outside
They would be
clean up. So if the tenant could agree to pay for the internal clean, that would be fabulous.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add on to the case?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it. Thanks so much.
Thank you for coming. We'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.